And we are back for some more Dragon Quest II. Alright, so we are in Galenholm. Can't get through that door yet. Well, let's see if we can go down here. No treasures out here.
Up ahead lieth the grave of Galen, bard of legend, he of the golden voice. Such was his skill that I doubt it shall ever be surpassed. No other could have rendered the glory and the tragedy of the tale of mighty Erdrick in song as wondrously as did he. The way onward is beset by fiends, but those with the courage and the skill to forge onward should do so. A prayer offered up to Galen is surely not a prayer wasted.
If you say so, old lady. How do the fiends get in here? I mean, okay, to be fair, it's open, but... You know, maybe if they put some gates in. On the other hand, there are gates down here. Six treasures left. Can I get through these doors? Nope. Alright, so we cannot explore this yet. Understood. Well, in that case... There's how I zoom in. Okay, so we could just walk right down to Alfgard. And I suppose we might as well do that. At least for now. Hit up Erdrick's tomb along the way. Alright. Morningstar, go ahead and attack the skeletons. You attack the Drakkies. Or Crow could murder all the Drakkies, that works for me. Oh, 28 experience points. Oh boy. It's gonna take us a little while to level up that way. Let's go this way, actually. This might be an area where Holy Protection works well. I should find out. You have anything interesting up here? Not really. Not really. Alright, well, Holy Protection does work pretty well there. Alright, Erdrick's Hollow. We do have 2 treasures. I have to wonder who restocked those. Only the 2 treasures, okay. Let's head straight down to that. Ald opens a treasure chest. What? It's a divine dagger. Ald obtains a divine dagger. Is that the really crappy one? Not really crappy one, but... Yeah. Really old piece of equipment there. Yeah, Holy Protection is completely blocking out encounters here, it seems. Well, let's see what we encounter. Ald opens a treasure chest. Ald obtains 164 gold coins. Lots of skeletons. Yeah, I mean, when Crow is killing them all, mostly, they're kind of weak. 63 experience points. I mean, 63 experience points isn't too bad. Huh. That one is already open. 7 experience points for all that? Oh, God. Alright. Alright. Still did not encounter whatever that is, though. I'll have to look up a monster list, figure out exactly where that is. Alright, we got 6 treasures. There's 2 on the map. Crow is just killing everything. 5 whole experience points. Lunatic drops a treasure chest. Alt opens it up. Water contains a vial of holy water. Alt puts the holy water in the item bag for safekeeping. Okay, if they're giving that little experience, we are going to holy protection. Alt examines the ground at his feet. What? It's a seat of defense. Alt obtains a seat of defense. Glad I checked there. Okay, nothing there. I wonder if these treasure chests that I'm opening are just supposed to be things that someone missed in the past. Alt peeks inside the barrel, the pot. What? It's a chimera wing. Alt obtains a chimera wing. Alt peeks inside the pot. What? It's a dragon scale. Alt obtains a dragon scale. Three more. Alright, holy protection has run out. That's okay. Alt opens a treasure chest. What? It's a Kaklang scroll. Alt obtains a Kaklang scroll. Alt opens a treasure chest. What? It's a buff scroll. Alt obtains a buff scroll. Ooh. Yeah, we don't have buff or kabuff. No, we do have buff. You have buff and kabuff. Right, okay. Alright, Kaklang. All, Crow and Island we can learn that. I'm gonna kind of assume that we're going to get more of these. It seems silly that there would be a limited number of these where you can't give them to everyone. Just kind of the nature of how they have been handling these games so far. Crow learns Kaklang. And buff. Already learned, cannot be learned. Okay, so either Elmandretta can learn this, or it is extra. It's an ancient-looking gravestone. The inscription is faint, and only fragments of it can still be read. I am Ich. Heed my my stiny. All evil, 3 great sages. Heard them still? No, await, somewhere. Me impart, test secret. Oh no, the skeletons suddenly attack. Whatever shall we do? Whatever shall we do? $63 experience points. Aha. Alt examines the ground at his feet. What? It's a mini-medal. Alt obtains a mini-medal. Okay. Let's go ahead and evac. No other reason for us to be here. Completely slaughtering the slimes. There's some goodies. Got a scare wolf. Nice, a crit. group of enemies are defeated. And what do we get? Alt obtains a Moonwort Bulb, 2 antidotal herbs. Like a hot knife through butter. Tantagel, Erdrick's Hollow. Take them out. And Islandwee. Yeah, there we go. I like the interesting mix of enemies that you get in these areas. Like, a bunch of real basic old enemies. Tantagel. And then some kind of mid-tier enemies.
Greetings, if there's weapons or armor thou seekest, thou art in luck, friend. How might I serve thee today?
Iron Axe, Steel Broadsword, Copper Sword, Bamboo Pole, Steel Shield, Scale Shield, Leather Shield, Iron Mask. Iron Mask would be better. Steel Helmet also would be better. Leather Hat, Leather Armor, Full Plate Armor, a little bit better. Warrior's Armor. Sometimes provides protection against instant death. That sounds pretty nice. What do I currently have? Black Bandana and Cloak of Concealment. They're not so good that I'm gonna get any of them, actually. Especially with the Cloak of Concealment allowing me to dodge attacks a little bit better.
Let me tell you what separates swordsmen of superior skill from those who struggle. The double-edged slash. Once a blade wielder has fostered an unshakable faith in their companions, they no longer need fear the harm inflicted by the technique. And it is this state of being that allows them to unlock their true potential. Alas, far too many students of the sword fail to learn this lesson. If you ask me, craven souls such as they would be better served sheathing their swords for good. I'll sheath my sword into you, sir.
6 treasures. There's one. All peaks inside the pot. What? It's a Chimera Wing. All obtains a Chimera Wing. Greetings, friend. You find yourself in Tantagel, former home of Erdrick, hero of legend. Just gonna coast by on that forever, aren't you?
Sounds, but our customers do eat and eat. Yet I shall not be defeated. I am not merely the best cook, but the quickest too.
Howdy, Duke Darkwood. Hi. How's it going?
None shall be left crying for seconds while I yet serve.
I want seconds. Give me seconds. Give me seconds. Hurry up. Can't get back there. Ald appears inside the barrel. What? It's some medicinal herbs. Ald obtains 2 medicinal herbs. Sweet door. Going well? That's excellent. Ald takes a quick look inside the bag. Ald obtains 341 coins. You don't mind me stealing your money, sir.
The King of Durkandor did send me here to Tantagel, tasked with bringing back whatever I could learn of the town. And yet the food here at the inn is so surpassing toothsome, and served in such enormous helpings, that I have barely looked beyond its walls. What to report back to His Majesty? That one need never seek out seconds due to the generosity of portions provided? Nay, this is hardly news of substance.
Yeah, you might want to know that, though, you know? You could do that. Get around the door. Alright, so that... We could just crawl right through here, you know? But no. The game doesn't allow us. So that bag is what we need to get for the item in there. Ald peeks inside the pot. What? It's a Dazzle Me Not. Ald obtains a Dazzle Me Not. I think this is new. think that dock is new. I don't care about any of that. Four items. Are there any items here? No.
Ha-har! To think the very hero of legend himself might have trod these very cobbles. 'Tis a fine thought indeed.
Well, he wouldn't have trodden on these particular cobbles in this particular form, because other people would have trod on them themselves and worn them down, and thus that layer that he walked on no longer exists.
I think you be getting a little too specific, sir.
'Tis ever the way of towns that possesses Tis ever the way that towns possessed of long and illustrious histories possess magnificent churches also, is it not?
Not necessarily. You think that's too specific, too?
In Rip report there dwelleth a treasure hunter of surpassing skill. And skill not only in the seeking of valuables, he is quite the salesman too.
Those who come to visit us here in Tantagel most often arrive with naught but the hero on their minds. But for me it is not Erdrick, but Princess Gwaelin, who did love and support him throughout all his hardships, who was the true hero.
That was the other Erdrick. That was the second Erdrick, not the first.
Are you familiar with Celestial Skein?
Yeah, I have some.
'Tis a remarkable thread, one that we seamstresses long to work with. Such is its lightness and brightness. Some say that to work with it is like sewing with the sky itself. It has been on my mind ever since I heard an adventurer say they spied some on one of the towers southwest of here. The northern spire, to be precise, on the 3rd level. How I wish I could go and fetch it myself. Though I have not a death wish, nay, I shall attempt to forget the matter.
What if I say no?
Ah, my apologies. Doubtless to those with nary a passing interest in sewing, this must be all awfully dull.
All appears inside the barrel. What? It's a vial of magic water. All obtains a vial of magic water. That's the items there. All peeks inside the pot. What? It's a vial of unsealant. All obtains a vial of unsealant.
I am much vexed by the fellow o'er yonder. He did enter the cell here without a by your leave, and now refuseth to leave its confines. He insisteth that he must spend time where did his idol. A great thief of old is known to have been imprisoned.
Wherefore am I in here, ye asketh? Simple. I wanted to better understand the mind of a thief, that I might become one whose name goeth down in legend. And what crimes have I committed to be imprisoned so? Why, nary a single one. But that doth not mean I am not a rogue through and through.
I think it technically does, sir. Okay. That's locked. We've got two bookshelves back there, one of which will have an item, it looks like. It's always fun playing the old, do they mean Erdrick or Erdrick game with NPCs. Yeah, exactly. They should get it straight. One was Elmandretta the Erdrick, and the other was Ald the Erdrick. Big difference. Ald peeks inside the pot. What? It's an angel bell. Ald obtains an angel bell.
My granddad is an expert on curses, and my daddy is a merchant. And they both say I should do whatever most pleases me in life. Now I just have to think of what I wish to be.
I think, little girl, you should be someone who eats ice cream, nothing but.
If e'er you find yourself cursed, pray come and visit me here. I am a student of curses of some standing, a veteran, if you will, and no young upstart shall steal from me my crown.
Yoink. Become a curse merchant. Okay, 2 treasures somewhere around here. Ald opens a treasure chest. Ald obtains 1,000 gold coins.
Though I am of a line that did make its name in the removing of curses, I myself entered a different profession entirely, that of the merchant. For it is my firm belief that one need not follow slavishly in the footsteps of one's forebears. Happiness lieth in finding one's own path through life. Old looks at the bookshelves. It's a lengthy series of musings on cursed curios. Read it? Sure. There existeth in this world pieces of equipment which are imbued with terrible curses. To wear one is to risk all, and thus would the matter end were it not for one crucial detail. That most such items are surpassing powerful. Long did I strive to find a method by which one might make use of their might whilst circumventing the curses. Alas, it proved beyond mine abilities. Refusing to give in, I went to inquire about the problem with an expert on curses in Tantagel. Sadly, the only solution he could offer was no solution at all. One would need to first conquer a curse in order to obtain immunity from such ailments, so claimed he. Truly, the stuff of fairy tales. The very idea that one could conquer a curse is preposterous. Look, you just need a big enough army. Mayhap I was foolish to ever think of harnessing the power of such equipment, though I yet cannot bring myself to abandon the idea entirely. So that makes me think that there is going to be a way to break the curses on some items here. Ald looks at the bookshelves. What? It's a bang scroll. Ald obtains a bang scroll. Yeah. Yeah, we can bang them all. Unfortunate. Bang.
We must never forget that the sight of such beautiful flowers as these, and the peace afforded us to gaze upon them, are gifts from the hero of legend himself.
Darn right.
I see it, your fate, your destiny. I see a fiendish soul who doth deceive you most cunningly. Hee 'tis I, but fear not, I am merely practicing my future trade, that of fortune teller.
Little kid lied to us. Get her!
Okay, still 4 items. Well, there's one. Ald peeks inside the pot. What? It's a seat of defense. Ald obtains a seat of defense.
Do you see it, or yonder, the Dragon Lord's castle, wherein dwelt mighty Erdric's greatest foe?
It's so pretty.
Though with that wicked creature long up.
Oh.
But do not think to visit it for your petty amusement without the rainbow drop. That even the hero himself did struggle to acquire, none may draw near to it.
Alright, let's see what she said second time. I was taking a drink.
Though with that wicked creature long since laid low, 'tis surely now home to wandering fiends.
That is not very long. Okay. Oh, there's an item. Ald peers inside the barrel. Ald obtains 264 gold coins. Who puts 264 gold coins in a barrel like that?
Curse you bothersome devils, Oh, I speak of my fields, of course. Though requiring of copious care and attention, I do not begrudge them the effort. They do ever produce a delicious bounty in the end.
I don't know. They look like cabbages. I'm not sure that they produce a delicious bounty. You know what's better than bang? Boom? Yeah, but it's not as much fun to say that you're booming them all as it is to say that you're banging them all.
I comprehend it not. Though I scrub and scrub, though I clean day in and day out, still this place is a pigsty.
It's because you got pigs living here.
Breadcrumbs, dust, strange oozing liquids. I might mop and wipe and rinse my whole life and not make the faintest bit of difference.
Seems like a problem, sir. Ald examines the ground at his feet. What? It's a pair of boxer shorts. Ald obtains a pair of boxer shorts. Yay. What? It's a leather cape. Ald obtains a leather cape. Alright, nothing else.
My family possesses the most magnificent of heirlooms, a bucket once used by the very hero of legend himself. Yes, indeed, he did poop into it. It was once Erdrick's poop bucket. But then that maketh us not special among the citizens of Tantagel. There is not a house in the city that doth not possess some memento or other of mighty Erdrick. Why, just down the street you can find a house where they hold a tissue that he blew his nose into. Yes, yes. Erdrick's snot full in that tissue. You should go see it. One friend of mine treasureth a cushion on which the hero once sat, another a table, another a saucepan. One cannot move for relics of the legendary line.
I thought that was us. Luminaries of the legendary line. Puppy!
Do not dig up the fields, I beg you. My father shall surely wail and gnash his teeth, and I shall bear the brunt of it.
Do not dig up the fields, you say. Can I get deeper in? Yes, I can. Alright. Islandweed pulls out a spade and starts digging for treasure. Bingo! She unearths a shiny gold coin. Oh yeah, so shiny. The castle lieth over the bridge here. Prithee, do not run in the hallways and endeavor to keep unnecessary noise to a minimum. You love that she gets dig and knows for treasure? Yeah, I do too. I do too. It's great. Oh, cutscene.
Fair Tantagel, where the mantle of Erdrick was bestowed unto the great hero for his unstinting efforts to save the realm. With his quest complete, he took Tantagel's princess for his bride, and together they built a new home, your home, Middenhall. The scions of Middenhall founded Cannock, then Moonbrook. Thus came there to be 3 kingdoms that trace their lineage back to mighty Erdrick. But wherefore do I wax lyrical so? You have doubtless heard the story 1,000 times. 'Tis a force of habit, I am afraid. I would often regale my father with what I had learned in my lessons, and he would add to my knowledge or correct me on my miscomprehensions. I can only apologize if it appeared I was lording my learning over you.
We thought nothing of the sort. I am not but impressed. Not only with your learning, but that you could have such high-flown conversations with your father. The instructions I received from my own father were somewhat less edifying. Tidy thy room, take thine elbows off the table. Wilt thou please cease bickering with thy sister?
Oh, I don't know. It sounds like wise advice to me.
I never was the most devoted student either. Even that which I do learn has a nasty habit of leaving me moments later. It's good to know that at least one of us knows what's what. Takes the burden off our shoulders, eh, cuz? No. As heirs to the kingdom's crowns, it behooves us to learn all we can that our reigns might be enlightened ones? Yes.
Well, if you insist, I shall share what I know when I deem it relevant.
Excellent, though forgive us if we laggards cannot add to your knowledge the way your father did. Oh, I can add so much to your knowledge. Don't worry.
Not at all. There's much and more I do not know. Let us learn together. We will need more than mere brawn to best Hargon, after all.
Like a certain cousin. Sister cousin. Let's not actually use that phrase. And what better place to begin than here in Tantagel, the land of legend? And the game ends, ready for the second part.
For the time being, let us seek an audience with the king. You must tell him of the tragedy that befell my kingdom, that he might avoid the same fate befalling his.
That's true. It's not. He maybe should advocate in favor of his sister.
And should he know aught we do not of Hargon and the sigils, he could enlighten us on that front too.
A splendid suggestion, cousin.
To the throne room then, lead on!
I'm gonna wonder if the king, like, had more kids after after Gwaelin left. I mean, like, there are still 2 treasures left here. Might have to wait until we have Snoop. Well, I did just get a shiny gold coin from the by digging in the floor of Tantagel Castle by accident.
Welcome, friends, to the Castle of Tantagel. We of Tantagel do treat with the utmost respect those of the lands founded by the descendants of the hero of legend. They are not just our allies, but our friends.
I mean, they're also cousins. At least of your king.
The words of more and fiercer fiends doth reach us with each passing day. Take care outside these walls, friend, and may the light guide you ever all homeward.
Oh god, it's burning! I do like free healing. All peaks inside the pot. Wanted some strong medicine. All obtained some strong medicine. All peaks inside the pot. What? It's a seed of wisdom. All obtains a seed of wisdom. All peaks inside the pot. All obtains 17 gold coins.
Though the legend of the hero of old did come to us down through the ages, it seemeth the whereabouts of the accoutrements with which he achieved his legendary feats did not.
That's a failure on your part, sir. Why does that guy sound like he eats cornflakes? Because everyone awesome eats cornflakes.
Here in this very castle once dwelt Princess Gwaelin, who did fall in love with the hero of legend, and he with her.
It seemeth that we are soon to take to the field in some manner of training exercise beside the assembled soldiery of Moonbrook. I must make ready.
Why are there chests in there that are opened by the key that opens this door, but there are chests in there that are opened by the previous key? Like, what's the point of that? All appears inside the barrel. What? It's a pot lid. All obtains a pot lid.
A word of advice, to always be trying one's hardest is not the virtue some might lead one to believe. Nay, true wisdom and long life are to be found in taking a moment for oneself when the opportunity ariseth.
All peaks inside the pot. What? It's a moonwort bulb. All obtains a moonwort bulb.
The castle is surpassing large, is it not? And being so, 'tis a bother indeed to keep clean. Should you spy a dish in need of clearing, pray, do be a dear and pick it up.
I'm not doing your work. Look, there's one right there. It even still has food still on it. I'm not picking that up. It's not my job.
In the time of hero Erdrick, the world was shrouded in a great darkness. One can hardly imagine the horror.
Oh, I can. I can.
Must everyone insist on harping about this hero, though he did live 1,000,000 years ago or more? Far rather would I find someone in our own time to admire, preferably someone fair of face and dashing of manner.
6 treasures left on this level. Oh my lord. Alright. There's at least one, at least 2 in there. At least 1 in there, so that's 3. I shall return home from this trip with pride in my heart, having seen the city, the very city wherein the hero of old did commence his quest. All peaks inside the pot. What? It's a mini-medal. All obtains a mini-medal. Somewhat doubt that estimate of 1,000,000 years. I don't know. It seems pretty accurate to me. Oh, alright. There's 4 items in there. Okay. And 1. Yep. Alright. So we got everything here that we can get right now. Seven more treasures. At least 4 are in the treasury. A tourney with a nation of warriors descended from Erdrick himself. This will be bothersome indeed. That is, it will be pray ignore me. Never. Alright, we can get through here now.
You are surpassing young to be roaming the land, are you not, dears? Well, pray enjoy your youth while it yet lasteth. 'Tis greatest among the gifts that we are given in this life. There are no greater lessons to be learned than those of our younger years. Alas, we are fated only to realize this when we are grown old and frail. Our king is a man most diligent and wise. He is often absent from the castle, 'tis true, but I suspect that he ventureth abroad in order to execute his royal duties, not to shirk them.
Oh, he's such a shirker.
His Majesty doth oft leave the city in search of entertainment, roaming hither and yon freely and with abandon. Would that he attended to his royal duties with the same verve.
Aha! Goodies! Ald opens a treasure chest. What? It's a set of noble garb. Ald obtains a set of noble garb. Ald peers inside the barrel. Ald obtains 42 gold coins. Ald peers inside the barrel. What? It's a pouch of coagulant. Ald obtains a pouch of coagulant. Okay, no more treasures here. Okay, noble garb is not very good. She can wear it, but no, it's not very good. Okay, so there's at least 1 treasure in there. Okay. So there might be some that I've missed, but at the same time, there's quite a few that we can't get to, so... Only 1 more treasure out here, huh?
Where can that dratted cat have gone to now? Though I'm inclined simply to wait for her to return, I suppose I must at least make a pretense of looking. Perdita! Perdita!
Ald appears inside the barrel. What? It's a seat of agility. Ald obtains a seat of agility. I train with all possible diligence in preparation for the worst, but should the worst come to pass, will my nerve hold? I only wish I could be certain. Alright, where's the kitty? I want to find the kitty. Kitty. There's a kitty. Meow, meow. Good kitty. Good kitty. Head lieth a subterranean dwelling place, but fear not, its inhabitant is not some odd body or misanthropic hermit. Nay, they are a line of whom was entrusted the Sunstone by mighty Erdrick. This being so, they are deserving of much in the way of respect. Oh, I'll respect them. I'll respect them all right. Respect them with my sword. All appears inside the barrel. All obtains 156 gold coins. Two treasures left, and I think yeah, alright. So, the pot and the treasure chest. Knock, knock! Knock, knock! Why won't you let me in? Why are you so mean? She just completely ignores us. We knock, and nothing. She just ignores us. Like, how rude is that? Huh. Alright, let's take a note on how high the walls are here for a second. Feels like a good 2 stories of height worth. Come out here. Let's take a look at the height of this here. Looks like a good not even 1 story height here. At least 2? Not even 1. Inquiring minds want to know. Inquiring minds want to know. At least 4 for the magic key and 1 for the ultimate. No, these require the ultimate key here.
This is the throne room, but where is the king?
We demand to see the king.
Pray pardon the sudden intrusion. I am the Princess of Moonbrook, and these are my cousins of Midden Hall and Cannock. We seek an audience with His Majesty.
Yeah, but there's 4 treasure chests in there.
Your Highness, didst thou think I would forget thee so soon?
Yes.
But wherefore didst thou bring thy companions today? Ah, but of course, thou hast invited the kingdoms of thy kin to join our little tourney.
Excuse me, what?
My apologies, but what is this tourney of which thou speakst? We come here today to inform you of the massacre of Moonbrook.
Massacre? But Highness, surely thou jestest. Thou
Nope.
didst visit us but a day hence, and proposed that our armies partake in drills together.
I did?
Why, yes. Thou wert of the opinion that such a tourney would help ensure our knights were in prime condition. Preparations are already underway.
But how can this be? I have never before set foot in Tantagel till this very day.
Come, Princess, cease this game. Thou knowest full well thou wert here. Thou didst show to me the mark of Moonbrook.
Oh no!
I bore the mark.
But the Mark of Moonbrook was stolen by the monsters, was it not? When they sacked the castle.
Yeah, what could
By
could
gods,
possibly
if
be
this is
here?
true, then
Be
who
going
did I
on here?
meet? What is happening?
I am afraid, dear Chancellor, that thou hast been hoodwinked by a thieving fiend in a pretty dress.
I hope this is the king. It is! Drunkard King!
Ah, pretend you didn't see that.
Oh, I did.
Majesty, I thought thou wert abed. Instead, I see thou hast been tending to thy duties most thoroughly.
Oh, is that what the kids are calling it these days?
Yes, yes, though it would seem not nearly thoroughly enough. Tell me, did this imposter princess happen to share aught else of note?
Well, She did inquire as to how one might reach the Dragon Lord's castle from here.
I mean, you just fly.
I endeavored to dissuade her from making such a dangerous journey, but she did not appear overly concerned by my warnings.
The site where Erdrick bested the Dragon Lord? What in blazes would the monsters be seeking there?
Treasures?
It would behoove us to find out. Speaking of which, what bringeth you three to Tantegel?
We're here to loot your castle.
As the princess saith, hath Moonbrook fallen?
Explains.
What are you saying? Explains. I don't understand.
Is that so? You young scions of Erdrick quest to slay the wicked Hargon. A perilous duty indeed.
We are well aware. And should there be any doubt in your mind as to our identities, we come bearing the marks of Cannock and Middenhall.
Maybe your princess is the imposter then.
Yet, could one not conceive that the princess we received was the true royal, and you are the impostrous thieves?
No, it's impossible.
What? No, our fathers bestowed the marks onto us. I swear.
Yeah, monsters would never swear
Look
like
into
that.
my eyes and you will know that what I say is true. This is the steely gaze of a prince, not the shifty ogle of a base beast.
Yes, most convincing, I'm sure. But so was the princess who visited us but a day since. Lo, how my blood boileth to know that beasts masquerade as scions of Erdrick.
We probably should have had letters.
Ruler of the kingdom which gave the hero his title and birthed his bride, I will not stand for it.
Your Majesty, I neglected to tell you we have another artifact in our possession. One that proves our lineage beyond doubt. Show him.
No, not that one. All takes out the princess's pledge.
My. The necklace gifted to the hero by his maiden, our fair Princess Gwaelin. That it should shine so brightly in your presence is proof enough that the hero's blood runneth in your veins.
But it runneth
Pray
over.
Accept my unreserved apologies, Highnesses.
No
And,
apologies.
Princess, allow me to express my heartfelt condolences for thy kingdom's plight.
We're gonna conquer you now.
Thank you, Majesty.
How to proceed?
Go hunt down the fake princess.
If the High Priest Hargon is at large once more, we must exercise the utmost caution. Chancellor? Tell the knight captains to stay their wooden swords. Instead, we must steal this city against invasion. Doubtless, the monsters schemed to lure our knights out in lighter armor. They would have been lambs to the slaughter, if not for our visitors.
Yeah, we're the
Verily,
greatest.
Our nation oweth them a great debt.
Yeah, at least thousands of
Forgive
gold worth.
me, young heroes, but the Chancellor and I have much to discuss. Wait for me atop the battlements, and I will join you anon.
Well, he can hold his liquor, you know?
I say, you were right to hang on to that necklace of yours. You would have been in a spot of bother without it.
I had long wondered what the monsters intended to do with the mark. Never did I imagine that they meant to impersonate me.
That fiends could plot such cunning villainy. 'Tis a blessing indeed that their plans came to be known to us when they did. Please, go on ahead to the battlements and await me there. There is something I would give thee. They may be reached from beyond the stairway.
Alright. No goodies in here.
Ill happenings are afoot, it seemeth. But fear not, Tantegel shall not fall, not while we stand. Thou art able to speak with his majesty, then thou art lucky indeed. But he is an unpredictable character. One moment he seemeth to neglect the realm, and the next he issueth orders like a true-born ruler.
Do you hear my voice work? He drank another whole bottle between the cutscene and now. Yeah, well, he sounded like he was getting a little too sober, and we can't have that.
Do you suppose that the great voice we heard in Rippleport knew the monster's plot here? Might this be one of the great dangers it spoke of?
I haven't the foggiest, but we must be grateful nonetheless. For at the very least, it shows we have one more ally out there who shares our goal.
Yes, you are right.
Now, I believe we had just finished speaking of your quest to vanquish Hargon. Have you learnt aught of the Fiend's whereabouts?
Actually, yes, we have.
Alas, not yet. One purpose for which we travel the realm is to discover exactly that.
It is as I had assumed. I myself have heard his name since the fall of Renderout. Though I know of someone who may know more, and by the means I wish you might visit him here.
Alt obtains the Rainbow Drop. Being a king is a stressful job, especially when monsters attack. That's true, you know? Sometimes he just needs a little drink. Well, a little pick-me-up, you know? Well, maybe more of a large pick-me-up, like, you know, an entire bottle of whiskey. I'm not sure I follow.
That is the Rainbow Drop. Boy, I'd like a drop right now. I mean, a treasure of gold that alloweth one to conjure a bridge to the island of the Dragon Lord.
Then thou wouldst have us make for the Dragon Lord's castle?
Precisely. And I would have you speak with its sole occupant. Though I have never had the chance to make his acquaintance, it is said that naught occurreth in this world that escapeth his watchful eye. If any knoweth of Hargon's whereabouts, it is he.
What manner of man is this, your majesty? Some kind of sage?
I think it best you confirm that with your own eyes. As I said, I have never met the man and do not wish to give credence to mere hearsay. Though be warned, the impostor princess may to be making for the castle. May the goddess watch over you all and give you lots and lots of moves.
The stutters just make it even more authentic. 3 treasures. Sweet. Get out of here, birds. No one loves you. Alright, let's look for treasures. Twist all this method acting right now. I know. I mean, it's just amazing how I can sober up immediately after downing an entire bottle of gin, you know? Alright, there's supposed to be 3 treasures out here. Well, there's one. All peeks inside the pot. What? It's a vial of holy water. All obtains a vial of holy water. Aha. All peers inside the barrel. What? It's the seed of luck. All obtains a seed of luck. All peers inside the barrel. What? It's some strong medicine. All obtains some strong medicine.
Have you heard tell of the rebirth of the Dragon Lord, whom Erdrick did lay low, and of his occupation of the self-same castle, wherein the fiend of old did dwell? Ah, these are juicy rumors indeed. Here's you don't drink anything stronger than Pepsi. Actually, neither do I. I have had a sip of beer and a sip of champagne in my life, and that's it. I have not liked any of them. I do not like the smell of most alcohols, so I have not bothered trying other types. I'm happy to just drink a soft drink or water or juice. You go to the castle of the Dragon Lord. Take care. The fiends shall surely employ tricks such as the false princess and worse. Your storied ancestor did lay low the Dragon Lord, a wicked being whose darkness did at that time plague the land. And though he is long gone, still fiends foul, beyond imagining, roam the hallways of his castle. You would do well to take care. And 500 bits from Arcadium. Thank you very much. I thought you dropped by for a gift. It's past 1 a.m. there. Happy holidays. Aw, thank you. I appreciate that. I hope you have excellent holidays yourself. And go and meet with the occupant of the Dragon Lord's castle. Okay. So there's a couple treasures that we have not found yet. Might be something in here. Nope. Alright. Well, maybe the old lady is wrong. She should go to bed, old lady. Oh. No, that's just speaking with him. All right. Oh. Ald examines the ground at his feet. What is the seat of strength? Ald obtains the seat of strength. Okay, so we did get one of the remaining treasures. Oh well. We'll come back with Snoop whenever we actually do have it. Do have an ad break just about to start. Alright, let's see. That's true. But I just like fire a photon torpedo down at them. Excuse me. Alright. I think we go down to Cantlin. I think that's going to be better, because that doesn't I don't think that really, like, leads to anything in particular right now. So it feels more optional and goodie-filled. Howdy, Kinshir. How's it going? Nice. Crit. Too bad we can't get those crits with, I mean, there are worse episodes. There are worse episodes. Although I don't think I watched that one last time I did my rewatch. I think I skipped that one. Mummies! Alright. So it is about time for us to wrap up the episode for YouTube. Take a quick break. So for those watching on YouTube, we will be back with the next episode. For those watching on Twitch, don't go anywhere because we will be continuing momentarily.